Hello, people. Hi, it's Natasha Arsenio Nay Williams again. Just rambling by myself, to myself, and or potentially others. It's the 28th of May 2026, 13:43. I've done some work this morning, work from home anyway, and it was okay. It was okay. I don't really want to get into it. I did write a very long email last week that touches on it. As I've said, I rejoice for the resumption of a morning, beautiful song in my heart. It's not always a song of praise. It was today. So when I post it on Facebook, if it's got a song of praise in it, then I indicate it with a prayer emoticon. If it's just me rambling generally, then I use a different one. So those who I don't want to hear when I'm being godly don't have to listen to my other side. And what's that called? My shadow self. A book that I have read so many times that it's like an A to Z for me at this point. It's called People of the Lie by M. Scott Peck. The hymn that I've been humming all morning reminded me of it. And so I just opened it up to where I last bookmarked a few pages. And I thought I'll pick one of them that seems the most complete of an idea in a paragraph to share and read that for anyone. So it is on page 141, page 141 of People of the Light, M. Scott Peck. My version is from 1983. It says, think of the psychic energy required think of the psychic energy required for the continued maintenance of the pretense so characteristic of the evil. They perhaps direct at least as much energy into their devious rationalizations and destructive compensations as the healthiest do into loving behavior. Why? What possesses them, drives them? Basically, it is fear. They are terrified that the pretense will break down and they will be exposed to the world. And what I think is most devastating for them, it is to themselves. They will be exposed to the world and to themselves. They are continually frightened that they will come face to face with their own evil. Of all emotions, fear is the most painful. Regardless of how well they attempt to appear calm and collected in their daily dealings, the evil live their lives in fear. It is a terror and a suffering so chronic, so interwoven into the fabric of their being, that they may not even feel it as such. And if they could, their omnipresent narcissism will prohibit them from ever acknowledging it. Even if we cannot pity the evil for their inevitably ghastly old age or for the state of their souls after death, we can surely pity them for the lives they live of almost unremitting apprehension. Whether the evil suffer or not, the experience of suffering is so subjective and the meaning of suffering so complex. I think it best not to define illness and disease in its terms. Instead, I believe that illness and disease should be defined as any defect in the structure of our bodies or our personalities that prevent us from fulfilling our potential as human beings. I think that's beautifully said by M. Scott Peck. The way I coin it, I think of it in my head, is like the dead people walking in where in amongst the living, almost like Michael Jackson's Thriller Night, except they've got better outfits. So you can't tell that they're ghouls just by the sight of them. You're implored, I believe those people are always going on and on about the Bible or something. It's supposed to test the spirit. It's not supposed to bedazzle you. You're not supposed to be dazzled. It's supposed to test the spirit. Is it for real? And it's not hard to check if somebody's integrous, if they have integrity, if that is a value that means something to you. So there's a prayer. It's Aye Loja ọwọ́ ìnílẹ̀. Àdífá fún Olódùmarè ọ̀kọ̀tún, ọba àtìyẹn máa tún. Bí ìdẹ́lẹ̀ ayé, bí ìbágbá ọ̀run, ayé ìlọ́jà, ọwọ́ ìnílẹ̀. Èèyàn jí, èèyàn jábọ́, ó ń tẹ́ orí, ọ̀yẹ́ kò wọ́pẹ́, ọ̀yẹ́ kò wọ́pẹ́, ọ̀yẹ́ kò wọ́pẹ́. The most important part of this is ayé ìlọ́jà, ọwọ́ ìnílẹ̀. Ayé, as in this world where we are, is a marketplace. And heaven, where we're from, our creator space, is our home. And so I've imagined these sorts of people of the light as people who have left their I don't know, their princely or queenly homes and gone undercover to go into a marketplace, because if they went as the kings and queens they were, they wouldn't get anywhere, they wouldn't get anything done. So they're incognito in this marketplace, and then as per the conditions of the marketplace, they're made to forget, and they walk in forgetfulness, but they love it so. They love the forgetfulness. They don't seek to fulfill that thing that is sparking within them, that's the call to home, to completion, to whatever. They love the feeling of the marketplace so much that they go beyond ordinary forgetfulness that we all have. They become entrenched in it. And for me, that is a dead negus. That is a dead person walking in a lodge amongst the living. And what they need to do is they have to feed. They're cut off from their original true source of ki or sekhmet, that which enlivens you spiritually. They cut themselves off. So that's why they go around being vampires, feeding off of innocence. So I think the reason why the song of praise that came up in me was sort of made me think on that, is because of how I'm not a Bible basher, I'm a scholar, so I go where the information makes sense, and it often does in the Bible. And see if you can make your own connections. It goes a little something like this. Thine be the glory, risen conquering Son. Endless is the victory thou, O death, hast won. Angels in bright raiment rolled the stone away, kept the folded grave clothes where thy body lay. Thine be the glory, risen conquering Son. Endless is the victory thou, O death, hast won. Lo, Jesus meets us, risen from the tomb. Lovingly he greets us, scatters fear and gloom. Let the church with gladness hymns of triumph sing. For her Lord now liveth, death hath lost its sting. Thine be the glory, risen conquering Son. Endless is the victory thou, O death, hast won. No more we doubt thee, glorious Prince of life. Life is naught without thee, aid us in our strife. Make us more than conquerors through thy deathless love. Bring us safe through Jordan to thy home above. Thine be the glory, risen conquering Son. Endless is the victory thou, O death, hast won. I think I might have messed up the melody in there somewhere. But anyway, if anybody knows it, you'll sing it better. And I'll put the words to the hymn on Facebook. Thanks for listening.